Hello, my Libra friends. Welcome to Rebel Moon Tarot. Welcome back if you've been here before. This reading is the energies for the last 2 weeks of October. So if your sun, moon, or rising sign is Libra, there may be a message here for you. So just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. It would be for someone else. Also, what was I going to tell you? Oh, yes. My dogs are in the room with me, so if someone should dare ring a doorbell, I may have to pause because you'll hear them bark. And if that's the case, they're only allowed to be here if they're on their best behavior. And so far, so good. So, all right, we're getting a lot of cards coming through. Let's take a look. Oh, so we have two tens. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands. We have a couple of major arcana cards. We have the Strength card. We also have the Temperance card coming through. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Okay. I think, Libra friends, for the last 2 weeks of October, you're really going to see how something you've done recently, some way that you've approached a situation, perhaps more gently than you maybe would have or thought you were able to. There's some situation that you were able to, or some conflict maybe, that you were able to resolve because you stepped forward in an energy of forgiveness. And if this is not something that you have done, then perhaps this is something for the last 2 weeks of October. This may be a message to you from Spirit to show your vulnerable side, perhaps step away from being the right fighter. I know my Libran friends are, you know, you appreciate and value justice and honesty and equality, and sometimes we just have to meet opposing values or opinions with love and kindness. And I think this is something that you're going to have the opportunity to do, or you have done recently, knowing that you can't possibly change a person's mind in a situation. What you're going to do is change your own behavior. You're going to lead by example and really show your strength. As the Queen of Pentacles coming through and the Two of Cups, you are strong. You are badass. That Queen of Pentacles energy knows who she is, knows where she's come from, and of course gender doesn't matter at all in these cards. This is the energy. The Queen of Pentacles energy is that nurturing energy, right? The feminine energy, the not feeling as though you need to prove your worth. You know your worth. You value your worth. You're very generous and very abundant. And that is where your strength lies, in your ability to be who you are authentically without apology. You meet a situation with love. Now, this situation, Ten of Wands, I feel like you have been struggling in a situation, attempting to deliver your message. You want to deliver your point. You want to make a system work easier, or there's something that's been weighing on you. There's something that you've been trying to fix, or fine tune, or even just make better in some way, and you've been trying to do it all yourself, and it's lent itself to some absolute exhaustion. And I feel like the last 2 weeks of October, you're going to realize that it's simply not worth it, because it's just drawing and pulling on your energies. What you need right now is the energy to, with the Temperance card, to go with the flow, to do what needs to be done, but to keep yourself in an energy of love and support and grace and kindness, okay? That's going to be your, I don't want to say love as a weapon, but yeah, it's really difficult to fight with true love, to fight with true kindness. Anger and aggression tends to, draw out more anger and aggression, and then it just, it builds up that negative energy. But when you are sitting with this temperance energy of, going with the flow, staying in harmony, not letting anything rattle you or upset you or take away your peace or your peace of mind, when you're in this energy, aggression and conflict hits a brick wall, right? Because there's no energy to feed it. So once it's out there in the universe, if it's not accepted, internalized, and responded to likewise, then it just kind of dissipates. So you have that strength, Libra. You know that to meet or to change a difficult situation, if you meet it with kindness, if you step back and allow a person just to be heard in a situation. So this could be a work situation, a family situation. This could be some sort of social setting or cause that you're working for. Sometimes people just want to be heard, and until they're heard, they're not going to even consider hearing an alternate version, right? So whether you agree or not, I think in the last 2 weeks of October, you're really going to recognize that listening to what someone else has to say, someone with conflicting opinions or, values, simply listening to see where they come from and how they get to this place or this decision or this action is really going to help you, rather than torturing you to find out why it's so and try to fix it and all these things. It's not your job to fix the world. It's not your job to fix all problems. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself, to show up in an energy of love and acceptance and kindness, and to raise your vibration. It's your responsibility to go out and have some fun. It's your responsibility to celebrate, to treat your body well, to get exercise and sunshine and adequate hydration and all of those things. Those are your responsibilities. And you are responsible for your response and or reaction to things. And I feel like in the last 2 weeks of October, you're really going to show up in an energy of support, That is my washing machine. That is off balance. I hope you can't hear that. So that just distracted me. Let's see. Yes. This Ten of Cups card is showing me that you have a great deal of support. You have a fan base behind you. You have people who love you, and people who are watching you and how you're moving through the world. And being strong and being tough and being resilient isn't about being aggressive. More often than not, it's about being vulnerable and being open to hearing another side of a situation, another side of a conflict, but still being able to show up for yourself in love and know who you are, and not be dissuaded or not have someone undermine your values. Only you can allow them to do that. You're dropping the wands. You know, you're not carrying the weight anymore and feeling responsible for the goodness of all people in this situation. Okay, you're only responsible for yourself. A whole pack of cards just came out, but we're going to take them. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the World, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Oh, absolutely. So Seven of Pentacles is representing your growth. And I feel like this has been an opportunity, or will be an opportunity, for you to move forward in your awakening, if that's what you want to call it, or just in your own personal the word escapes me. But you will see the growth. Like, if you take a moment and look back to even 5 years ago, and maybe what you were doing, what you were saying, how you were thinking, how you were moving in the world, and then take a look at yourself now, you will see the growth. Okay? You will see how much your soul has grown, how much more value you put into your intuition. This World card coming through is telling us that a cycle has come to a close, or is about to come to a close. It's wrapping up now, right? You now recognize that you can lay down these Ten of Wands, all these problems or situations or judgments or people's opinions, all those things that were putting a lot of weight, or you were carrying as your own. That cycle's coming to an end, because you've finally grown to the point at which you realize you're only responsible for yourself and how you show up in the world. So that is opening up doors for you, doors wide open. This Eight of Wands is coming out to show that there are no boundaries in your way. The sky's the limit. You can do and be and have whatever you want. You feel freedom from, you know, instead of dragging all these wands, which are representing all this heaviness that you were carrying, you've released it. So now you're flying right over those wands, right? You're not carrying them. You're using that release of those to launch you forward into what you do next. And the Two of Pentacles is showing up to say you can do whatever it is you want to with this newfound freedom, this newfound energy, this new raised vibration, this new feeling in your heart and soul, this having released anything that wasn't yours has open the doors for you, or will open the doors for you. And these last 2 weeks of October, allow yourself to dream. Dream of where you'd like to go, how you'd like to live. Really take a moment and picture in your mind the life that you would love to be living right now, and know that it's possible. It's even probable if you allow yourself to live in that energy first, right? So the first step has been in dropping all these wands that don't belong to you. Dropping all this weight and heaviness that's not yours to carry. Recognizing your growth, that you know better than this, that everyone has to carry their own load and it's not all your responsibility. Closing that cycle and opening the doors for you to do whatever it is that you want to do. Bottom of the deck energy is the Death card. That represents a complete and total and final ending and an absolute new rebirth. So something old is ending, something new is beginning. With the World card and the Death card, closing a cycle, absolutely changing things from the way they once were, and birthing a new way to show up in the world, or a new way to face a situation, or to face a conflict with a person, or even just to be, right? That Death card means there's a transformation coming. Beautiful. Now, my friends, I get a few more oracle decks, and I got a different angel number deck. So for the last 2 weeks of October, this reading, I'm going to add a couple of those. It's just, I'm not sure if I want to get a message from the Sacred Medicine or the Angels Oracle. I feel like the Angels Oracle is calling to me for your reading. If you watch your sun, moon, rising, so different signs, you'll notice I don't always use the same decks because the energies come through to me and kind of the spirit tells me which deck is going to deliver the message the best. So you received the Angel card, Ask and Receive. I'm going to attempt to find the book. Let me see here. Aha. Ask and Receive. Ask and you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that help is available. You are being encouraged to shift your perceptions and recognize that even in the most difficult circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you wanted to say yes to, and they're asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you usher increased levels of support into your life. So that may be what you're doing. You're stepping into your vulnerability and you're asking for the help, right? And you shall receive. So you're asking for people to carry their own load, for someone else to resolve this conflict. You're listening to someone's point of view, and then you're asking them to hear yours. And then you're moving forward in your own beautiful energy. All right? I also got this Find Your Own Way Oracle deck, which I love. I love the messages on them so much. I'm also sharing these Oracle messages on my TikTok, Rebel Moon, or Rebel Tarot. My goodness, I'll have to link it because I can't remember the name, but I post oracle messages there, so when you receive them is when you're meant to receive them. So if you're interested, you can follow me there as well. Let's get Find Your Own Way Oracle for my Libra friends. I think that's the one sticking out there for me. Reclaim what was once painful. I just know this is going to be a profound message as soon as I can find. Not at all organized today, and I apologize, Libra. Let's see. I was just so excited to get in and start the reading that I didn't put myself in any kind of order here. Reclaim what was once painful. Everything is temporary, and the past can be reclaimed in the present. Past pain can pierce the present like a thorn, yet you have the power to creatively reclaim traumas, losses, and triggers. By transforming them into reminders and milestones, you can harness the power they once denied you. These pains often resurface unexpectedly, but you can ease them by approaching them mindfully. With courage, shift your perspective, allowing yourself to fully experience and then release these emotions. Identify the wisdom and strength gained from your experiences. Channel this energy into something creative or use it to drive positive change. Celebrate your new ownership of the past by crafting a ritual or ceremony that turns a trigger into a symbol of transformation and growth. Transformation and rebirth, right here. The affirmation with this card is, with creativity and courage, may I honor myself, reclaiming my power. Again, with creativity and courage, may I honor myself, reclaiming my power. Okay, my Libra friends, we're going to end your reading today with an angel number. Now, this deck of angel numbers is massive, so it's really difficult to shuffle, and I haven't yet quite found a way that's comfortable to select the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I will just cut the deck after this somewhat of a shuffle I'm doing here, and then take the top card. That's the best way to go about it. Okay, so we've cut the deck. This is your angel number 999, fulfillment. Visualize what's next. The cycle you've been carrying out is reaching fulfillment. You are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today in quiet reflection. So my Libra friends, 999, wherever you see that number, and whenever you see that number, try to remember the message in this reading as well as the message on this card. And yes, that's it for your reading today for the last 2 weeks of October. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you in some way. And if it did, and you'd like to hear of the energies for November, or even pick a card, which I try to do weekly, you can hit subscribe and the bell if you want to be notified when I upload new readings. Till next time, my friends, bye-bye.